Welcome to the studio. We thought today we'd talk about what to consider when we purchase or buy artworks. How do we go about it? You see, some have said to me, I know what I like, but I don't know whether it's considered good art. So we're going to consider three important points. The first point we're going to consider is the importance of being able to connect to the artwork. How good is it for you? And then secondly, we're going to think about the quality of the artwork. And then thirdly, the investment aspect of it. But just before we go into that, think of it this way. Art is not just a pretty picture, because if you just wanted a pretty picture on your wall, you could go out there and take a photograph. And with the cameras today, you can get a camera that can handle 80 megapixels, even over 100 megapixels. And you could blow it up to an enormous size and put it on your wall. But you don't want a photograph, a huge big photograph on the wall. You want a piece of art. So, what is a piece of art? Well, there's such a diversity of paintings out there. You've got from the traditional and the impressionistic to the abstract, the more modern approach to art, where it could just be a few colors thrown together. But everything has its value because it appeals to such a diversity of tastes in the art market. But you have to decide for yourself what's important to you. It may be a picture that evokes emotions about your past. It could be an area where you grew up in, and that painting captures the atmosphere that you remember. It could be where you went on holiday, and where you had a most enjoyable time, and it brings back those memories to you. So whatever it is, having that connection is more important than how your friends view your artworks. So that's the first point. The second point is, what about the quality? Now, if you look at the technique of the work of art, is it proficient? Does it show confidence in the way the artist has worked? Has it been finished off in a way that you can appreciate? Or is it unfinished in a way that is even more artistic or painterly? You decide on that. Also, the presentation is important. The framing, how it's presented, and what it looks like. So all those are things to take into consideration when buying a piece of art. What about the third point? When it comes to, will it appreciate? Is it a good investment? Well, that's important too, for many, because some works of art are quite expensive, and you need to know that that work of art is going to appreciate in the course of time. But it's no good having a work of art that you don't like, but you know is valuable, and keeping it in a vault. No, that's no good. You want to enjoy what you buy. And so to combine the two would be preferable. And of course there are various ways of establishing whether the artist is an artist. Could be an emerging artist. Many like to buy from an emerging artist because they can see that they can get a good value at an early stage, but they see the artist is going somewhere with his art or her art. And it could be a good investment over a period of time. So doing a bit of research on the artist and the pricing, and maybe at auction, what the artist gets on auction. All these things can be considered in evaluating the artist as an artist that one could invest in. So with these 3 points, these are things that we can really think about before we purchase a work of art. There are other things that we will consider in a future video. Thank you for watching.